out there in Podcastville. This is Frank Grouch, joined as always by Lilac Boots. Welcome to another edition of The Scroll. Today, we are unrolling unto you. Boots has a review of Windrose, the pirate survival game, Yar. We also have a review of Spider-Man Miles Morales, the extended DLC for Sony Spider-Man, kind of like a bridge to the sequel. And we also have some information about Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the remaster reboot thing they're doing this coming summer, and some sprinkled nonsense about Sony and their crazy headline-grabbing play last week as well. And we also talk about what we talked about. Boots, say hi to the people. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah. Alright. So, first, I actually just want to get this out the way since we're starting. To let you guys know ahead of time, there won't be an episode next weekend because it's Mother's Day and my weekend will be occupied, so I won't have the time. But if you want some nice, cozy, friendly Mother's Day recommendations for not only just your mom, but maybe your aunt or your grandmother in your life, someone maternal, hit me up. I got some recommendations for you. So, alright. Yeah, so this week was kind of weird. It was really like a pirate themed kind of sort of week, at least for me. Was starting with Windrose. So if you haven't heard, Windrose is a brand new pirate game that just released. They've had a lot of success. They have sold 1.5 million copies just alone since its April 14th launch. And if you don't know what the gameplay is, well, first of all, I had actually brought this up, I think, about 2 weeks ago, the last time we recorded, because I said that the trailer was fire, and I felt like them remixing one of the typical pirate shanties in that trailer was so good that I had to play. I mean, just that, and also based off of the gameplay. And if you haven't seen the gameplay, it's basically Pirate Valheim is the best way to explain it. It's like a pirate survival game. And it caught my interest. I actually did like the intro to the game. Basically the plot is you were part of a crew, or actually, were you a captain? I don't remember if you were part of the crew or if you were the captain of a crew, but basically your ship gets attacked. And, the intro comic is kind of cool, and, you get marooned on this island. So basically you're just, surviving until you can rescue some people in your crew, or, make sure you have shelter and all that other good stuff. Now, I like everything about what I've done so far. So me personally playing the game, I was trying to, I did all the main quests in the game. My issue with the quests, and this isn't a huge issue because the game technically is still in early access, so it's not a super critique because they can fix it. My whole thing is that as you're doing the quests, I don't think that the game gives you a great amount of experience points, because it doesn't make sense that you're doing all of these quests that are for your level, like level 1, and then by the time you finished all of them, you're not level 2, and then the only quest left are for someone that is a level 2 player. So it's I'm just walking in to get my ass kicked if I happen to be a cautious player. Now, if I'm one of those, Leroy Jenkins players, then fine. Let's, bring it on. Let's do it. But, if you're one of those people that, is sort of a RPG specific type of person that you're only going to do quests for your level like I am, I'm not going to go in guns blazing. So, with that being said, I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. So I went and I watched some YouTube videos on Windrose, and I was just okay, this person did the exact same thing that I did, except maybe one of the quests he went Leroy Jenkins on, and he got to the next level. So I'm okay, maybe I should just go out and fight some more boar or some more skeletons or whatever to try to get to the next level, but I just don't have the equipment or the it's like it's a mismatch in the beginning. I feel like they should still fix that because I've done every single one of the quests I could possibly do without me going to the next island. So it's like I feel like if you want to keep the momentum going without it feeling like a grindy type of game, I think they should fix like those initial experience points that you get as you're doing those initial quests. Because it's not like you're doing quests to like fetch stuff and not fight any animals or monsters. You're doing all of that in those quests. So it's like, well, what am I doing all this for if I'm not getting that much experience? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my only critique of Windrose. Other than that, I really do like it. I really love that it was an indie project. So congratulations to the company, the developers. They're called Kraken Express. So, congratulations to you guys. They also hit 220,000 concurrent players on Steam, so congratulations again. And the developers did confirm that they're going to be moving. Well, what they're going to do is they're going to do like a major update schedule, which is about like every few months, rather than like the small weekly patches that other games do. That's what they decided they're going to do it. And the next biome or area is going to be called the Ashlands. So that's basically it. And then also, people were excited, hint, because they felt like this was something that what was the other game called? Not Skull and Bones. The other one. Wait, was it Skull and Bones?
Sea of Thieves.
No, it was Skull and Bones. Sorry, not Sea of Thieves. I was thinking Sea of Thieves, but it was it was really Skull and Bones. People were critiquing, basically saying this is what Skull and Bones should have been, and yeah, everyone's happy for the most part. So, so yeah, congratulations to Kraken Express. I wish you guys all the success. I do feel like it does still need a bit of work, but also remember, everybody, the game is still in early access, even though people have purchased the game. It's still in early access. So let them live a little.
I've seen some streamers playing it a little bit, and the one thing I do like about it is I'm not a fan of survival games because I don't want to do real life stuff in a video game. I don't like it. Like even when I played Fallout, and when they went into their fucking settlement builder mode, it made me upset. I'm like, dog, I'm here trying to survive the wasteland. I don't want to have to build houses. All right. I know that's the thing you need to do to survive, but like I'm playing a video game. Just put the houses on the map.
Right.
Anyway. Windrose is cool. Like, it doesn't seem like it's overly complicated to build stuff, but it's still not something I would pick up. But I do appreciate the feature that there are treasure chests buried in the ground in the map, and you can dig a hole. Like, little stuff like the fact that you can just dig holes makes me happy about the game, because it's such an underrated thing in gaming to have terrain manipulation and like destructible buildings. It's stuff like that's what I like in a video game.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to play Windrose, but because I could dig a hole, if I ever decided to play a survival game, I would start here. Do I know about any other survival games? No. So if they all dig holes, that's cool. This is the first one that I've seen. Sorry, this is where I'm at. But I'm not a big fan of it. But I did see that you slice boars with cutlasses and you're basically a pirate. It's neat. I'm not doing it. I don't want to survive the game. I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But if you do like that part of the game, it's also not just solo. It's actually more team based than solo. I just happen to play the solo version. So if you ever want to join somebody, and just do the digging, that's totally fine. You can do that if you want. So if you want to just do that.
Man, I got it.
Alright, next. So, other game I've been playing. Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Okay. This is a little bit,
This was a phenomenal DLC tech demo.
Yes. Because, listen, I bought the game because, alright, so I had already beaten Spider-Man, I think, not even last year. I beat the Spider-Man game. I looked at my save file. I beat Spider-Man this month in 2023 is when I beat the first game, okay? Yes, I know the game came out 4 years ago. I'm not that rich where I can buy games as soon as they come out, okay? I just, no. So, especially
give y'all a heads up as to how much this game means to me. I beat the first Spider-Man in the opening weekend with the Platinum Trophy. So,
So
there's a lot of expertise involved in this game that we're talking about here. So go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. So, all right. So, also, it came to my attention that I also didn't beat the DLC that I also own, but I'll get to that later. But anyway, so I just
those are fun as shit.
I know.
Can't wait for
I know, because I was like, damn, I could have been playing this, whatever. But I totally forgot about them. But anyway, so yes, I beat the original Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. His story technically starts in the first Spider-Man, so that's why I had brought that up. And with Miles Morales, here's my thing. So I liked the story, I liked the gameplay, except my only critique was that the game was short. Now, I didn't expect the game to be that short, but honestly, it's fine because I'm one of those people that like doing side quests anyway. But my biggest critique and why I stopped being upset about Miles Morales was the villain for the fucking game. Now listen.
Go ahead.
Now I don't want to do too much because obviously there's not many video games where you see either black women or black girls in them at all, let alone being like the villain of the whole thing. But my whole thing with Finn is this. Girl, like, I understand being upset that the person closest to you is gone. But could you not have, while you and your brother was down there in the what do you call those people? Roxxon? In the Roxxon Corporation, while y'all was down there, y'all couldn't just take pictures and dip. Y'all didn't have to like destroy the whole thing. Y'all could have, and then on top of that, your brother worked for the organization. He could have made mad copies of mad files and sent all those to the Daily Bugle. I felt like they were doing a lot, especially Finn. I felt like she was doing way too much. And it's just like I didn't like her motivations for doing what she's doing, because even if, okay, so here's the thing, I was on her side until she decided not to listen until she doubled down, because when you play the game and you find out that all she's trying to do is blow up Roxxon Corporation, fine, but what she didn't know was that the CEO of Roxxon Corporation had changed the I can't think of it. Whatever it was.
Just call it the MacGuffin for now, because I forget exactly. I remember that was like so the story of Spider-Man, for those who don't know, the Roxxon Corporation is installing this giant fucking tower in the middle of Harlem.
Yes.
But the tower is like a power battery or some shit.
Correct.
And, like, technically it's going to mess up what's happening in Harlem with the people's power and whatnot.
Yes.
And, like, nobody in Harlem really wants it. It's very much what's happening. If you took an AI data center, this is what this thing was.
Basically.
So, like, nobody was happy about it, but people were just kind of like, they were shoving it through because corporate's going to corporate. Mm-hmm. And Finn, in the game, the Tinkerer, was not happy about it. And then her brother got involved, and he ended up dying because they were doing too much. And she got mad, and, So, yeah, but the CEO, like Boots was saying, changed, I think it was the initial plan of the...
He did something to the battery where it made it, like, extra than what it was supposed to do.
He overcharged it or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Miles was down there, and he had to take some of the charge, and it wasn't enough. And he
right.
had to get out of there.
Right.
And that's like,
Yeah, so Miles found out that the CEO had changed whatever he did to the nuclear battery to the point where that it wasn't just going to blow up Roxxon Corporation, it was going to blow up all of Harlem. So when he tried to explain that to her, she decided to double down and not say anything, talking about, why didn't you tell me that you were Spider-Man? First of all, I really need that.
We can talk about that later. Let's go. Hold on. That is... save Harlem. We can argue about me and my spider powers after the fact.
Thank you. Exactly.
That's my same argument. I had the same problem with that.
And my whole thing is this: I really need that to stop. I really need that to not be an argument in any future superhero fiction. Because why in the hell would a superhero who has all these powers and needs to save people tell anybody who the hell they were? That doesn't make any sense, okay?
Well, alright, so now hold on. I gotta give you the argument for the reason why. So I get this. You watch Invincible, right? You watch the show.
I'm behind. I'm like way behind.
But you watch the show.
Yes.
Right? You're caught up enough to like this season where you know what's going on. All right.
Not this season.
But you're caught up after the first 2 seasons, right?
I don't think so. I think I only did watch the first 2 seasons. The last thing I remember is when the main character found out that his dad had a love child on another planet with some other alien chick. That's the last thing.
You have plenty of information to get my point. This is what I'm saying. So in Invincible, in Spider-Man, in to a lesser extent Daredevil, because his girlfriend ended up being like his arch nemesis, and then it was a whole thing. But they don't. It's the tortured hero thing. Like, Invincible didn't tell Amber that he was invincible, and she got mad at him because she thought he was lying to her. And he was like, no, bitch, I'm a superhero.
Exactly.
You can't know who I am, because if this happens, then they're going to take you and you can get hurt, which is fine. The same thing happened with Spider-Man, and that's why we had the whole Marvel Civil War about registering heroes and everybody should know the identity. He's like, no, my aunt and I live together. We share an apartment. If anybody knows who I am, they're gonna blow up our fucking house. As evident from fucking the first Spider-Man movie with Norman blowing up the wall when Batman was praying. Right. And Daredevil, I guess it's the Daredevil to extent everybody knows, but like there are heroes who also are who they are. Like Luke Cage is Luke Cage. Right. Is Luke Cage. Right. But ain't nobody gonna come knock on Luke Cage's door because one, he's unbreakable, and two, he will kill you if you touch his family. And this is a known thing. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, there are some heroes who do that, but the ones that don't, they do that specifically for the plot point of the heroes, like, the heroes, forget the hero's plight. Like, I can't tell you who I am, but I'm still going to save you, but I don't want to lie, and it becomes the bigger thing, like, I don't want to lie to people I love, and should I be doing this? That's what makes the thing a journey. So I get what you're saying. You shouldn't have to ask, but they do that because of the story point, to get to this point of tension. Like, why didn't you tell me it was Spider-Man? You hurt me. You shouldn't have lied to me. It's like, okay, I get it, but like, can we focus? Like, right. So I understand your argument, yes, 100%, but they do it for that exact reason of the tension of, why didn't you tell me I love you?
So that's why I said I feel like that plot piece really needs to stop. Because first of all, and then in her case, it was extra stupid because it's not like she was just a friend who he cared about. Bitch, you're a supervillain. You're trying to blow up people. I'm not telling you shit.
I can't tell you specifically. Yeah. You would actually fucking use it against me.
Like, I would get it if the argument was not coming from her. If it was not coming from her, I would get it. But it's the fact that she tried to, like, stand on this high horse when it's like, bitch, not only, first of all, outside of the Roxxon plot, you also went and got a whole gang of niggas that's going around and just doing a whole bunch of shenanigans. So it's like, you're doing way too much. So it's like, I get how she feels, but at the same time, I was like, this is not it. Villain wise, like, this is not it for me. So no, I was not upset. Okay, spoiler, I don't care, the game's 4 years old. I was not upset when she fucking died. I was not upset about none of that, because it was like,
so I have an argument. Go ahead.
So I felt like the ending was probably one of the most highly satisfying endings I've ever played in a video game, because not only did I beat the dog shit out of her, but she also died, and I didn't care. So go ahead.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but you pissed me off. Go ahead.
So I have a completely counter argument.
Go ahead.
A better story could have been told with the exact same characters and the same cast and the same plot point. The argument I have is that this is all I'm going to say is Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and Felicia Hardy. Felicia is a known criminal, a known thief, a consistent air quote villain, because she's not. Like, she's finally got the hero redemption bullshit, but, like, everybody knows Black Cat is a thief. She's a cat burglar. Right. She is Catwoman to Spider-Man's Batman. She's not a good guy, but she's not your normal bad guy. She's like an anti-villain, right? Right. That's what they should have did with Tinker. Yeah. Like, I agree with that she was wrong in anything she did. Right. I don't think that her having goons and stealing parts and fucking up Roxxon was bad. I think it was dumb that they just made her a regular dyed-in-the-wool villain. I feel like that she should have been I think that they should have had the relationship. Now, I know he has his deaf girlfriend, right? hearing impaired. I'm sorry if I offend. I'm sorry if I.
Oh, what's her name? Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
In the second, in Spider-Man 2, the one with Miles in the game, he has his girlfriend. You meet her in the first in the spinoff. You know who I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yes, he has her as the girlfriend. That's fine. I'm not saying that you can't have her, but again, Spider-Man has Mary Jane and Felicia Hardy. So like, he has his girlfriend, and then he has Black Cat, whom he doesn't date, but he has a cape relationship of flirting with. He put the mask on. She all in the comics. This is legitimate in the comics. She flirts with him all the time. She sees him all the time flirting with the spider. He's always trying to catch her. She does some shit. She gets away. Blah blah blah. She even figured out one day who he was and was like, I'm not attracted to regular Peter Parker. It was a neat thing. It was cool to see, but it was a well done story. So I feel like that should have been sort of the direction they went with Miles. Like he like a foil, because again, Daredevil has Elektra, Spider-Man's got Black Cat, fucking the Goblin Queen in X-Men is, even though she's a clone of Jean, but the Goblin Queen is a bad guy. She loves Scott.
Madeline.
So like all the bad guys have, you know what I mean? Like the love interest who's kind of a villain, but not really. Like that'd have been fine.
Right.
Keep tinkering around.
Right.
Also, I think she would have been a good character to keep around as almost like the smart help homie, like the guy in the chair, as they're called. But I didn't get that far. But I feel like they should not have killed her. She should not have been just a one-note villain, and they should have really developed that plot between the two of them. That's all I feel. I think the game was fine, but if you got a better writer, you would have had a better story overall. That's how I feel. And you could have had Tinker be a reoccurring character in the next Spider-Man game and the whole thing. But you got rid of that because y'all were lazy.
I agree with I actually 100% agree with Frank. He was just nice enough to come up with a solution, and I just said, "Fuck this game."
I was mad at her at the time. When I finished, I was like, "Damn, I really just killed the girl." Like, she came back and was like, she came back, like, "Yeah, Miles, I like you." It was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And he was like, "Yeah, you could clearly see they had feelings for each other, but y'all." Like, he invited her to the house for fucking Dominican or Puerto Rican Christmas. Like, what do you mean? Like, he had they had the whole thing. He had the music playing and shit. He had to get the albums. It was a whole thing. She fixed the doorbell.
Them albums was fire too. Albums was fire.
Yeah, like either at least keep her around as a friend, because the dichotomy of my friend is a criminal, but she's helped. If you kept her around as a Robin Hood figure, playing Spider-Man's moral compass of no crime, or all crime is bad crime, and she's like, I'm stealing from Roxxon and Fisk and all these rich bastards and giving it to like Harlem and helping with Harlem restoration, that would have been an awesome story. Yeah. I would have been perfectly fine chasing her around the city in Spider-Man 2, because I don't want her to steal. But at the same time, you're not, you know what I mean? Like, that would have been fine.
Yeah, that would have been a much better plot than what the hell I just played. So Sony,
that was my biggest beef with Spider-Man, the DLC tech demo. I just didn't.
Yeah, so Sony and Insomniac, you should hire Frank to write your future Spider-Man stories, because that was a lot better than whatever the fuck that was that I just played. Because I felt like her motivations were not good enough for me. It just wasn't. And it's like, for someone who's like so smart tech-wise, it's like, bitch, you could have built a drone, took pictures of all that shit that was in the Roxxon Corporation while your brother was still alive, because he could have did it too, because he was there, and y'all could have, like, it got him the fuck out of here, like, before anybody died.
Create smart metal that could form itself into a weapon. You telling me you couldn't put a fucking signal stealing thing inside of his work badge?
Exactly.
Just steal the data? Like, this is comic book smart here.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give your brother, put the USB chip on the badge and have it steal the data remotely.
Yeah.
3 feet of contact is all you need. So anytime he's sitting at his desk, it's just download information from the network. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And I know that's extremely far-fetched tech shit, but we're talking about a game in which a kid got bit by a spider and gained electricity power.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
come on.
Exactly.
This is comic books here. Dial it back.
Yeah, y'all could have written a much better conflict than what was there, because I just felt like, let's say,
the story was fine. Saving Harlem from Roxxon,
right?
Evil corporations getting his tentacles in the city. Okay,
right.
That works. But randomly turning the guy into like it wasn't Justin Hammer, was it the bad guy? Because like he didn't.
No, it was some random CEO for Roxxon.
Yeah, like why are you messing with the fucking technical shit, man? None of the scientists or anybody will let you do that. Back the fuck up.
Right.
All right. Hold on. Like that's not. That was a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank's suggestion was much better. So Insomniac, please get on that and make sure you hire Frank so you can write your Spider-Man stories and we can all enjoy ourselves a lot better.
I wish I could get on the writing team for Spider-Man 3 before they start, because man, you butchered Cletus Cassidy almost to death in Spider-Man 2. But
oh no, tell me.
Oh, you didn't finish it.
No. I only just finished Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I will be purchasing the sequel before the summer ends. Trust me, I will be playing it. Okay.
Is good.
Yeah, I heard it was way better than 1 and Miles Morales.
Well, I mean, I don't know about way better.
It's not way better.
It's just like, if you know, like the first story was Spider-Man versus Sinister Six,
right?
Which is a known comic story.
Right.
Just changed things around, which is fine.
Right.
This is the Venom story. If you know the Venom story,
yeah.
It's not like a big deal. It's just some things have changed, but it's a little different. Made it for a video game, but it's the Venom story.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, so that was basically my review for Miles Morales. I liked everything else about it. It's just, it's just the yeah. I mean, I really didn't want to do too much because, like I said, like the villain was a black girl, and this kind of reminds me of there's another game that I played, I think last year or the year before. I believe it was Far Cry 6. Either Far Cry 6 or whatever the Far Cry spinoff was with the dog, and the villains was like the two black girls from with the biker gang or whatever. It was like
I thought you were playing as two black girls as the hero in the spinoff. It was
no, they're villains. They were the villains. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't play it.
Well, I had made that comparison in my head because when I was playing Miles Morales, I was just like, okay, well, these are like the Far Cry chicks. That also pissed me off because in the Far Cry game, they kind of had a tiny bit better motivation for why they did what they did, but it was like,
it's New Dawn is the one you're talking about.
Yes, yeah, but it was like when they became the villain, it was like it didn't make sense after the fact. Like, it was like your actions just didn't match your hurt feelings, and I was just like, all right, well, this is whatever. And I just, I just didn't care for those characters either. So it's like, that's what I was comparing it to, because that's what I thought of. But I was just like, I was like, I'm going to have to talk about this on the show, and I was going to have to do a lot, because I just felt like, I felt like she was just doing, just like those other two girls, I just felt like she was doing way too much, like, just way too much, but...
No, that's fair.
But yeah, so that's my review for Spider-Man Miles Morales. I guess that's where we'll go to commercial. We'll be right back where I will talk about Assassin's Creed and also, Sony's bullshit. Alright, we'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, now, before we move on to Assassin's Creed, I need to bring up one more thing about the plot of Miles Morales. Now, before we even get to the Roxxon thing and how Roxxon had anything to do with his friend Finn, what pissed me off was when his mother was having the rally because she was running for office, and she sent these niggas to the rally. I was like, oh, this bitch...
Your mic just clipped twice. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Okay. What I said was, what pissed me off was before we had anything to do with before we find out anything we had to deal with, like Roxxon Corporation and his friend Finn, what pissed me off was that when Miles's mother was running for office and she had like the little gathering or whatever that she was doing at her rally, and Tinkerer sent her little gang or whatever to the rally. Okay, I'm like, well, what the hell does his mother have to do with your problem? And, I mean, it's not like she was like a super huge fan of Roxxon Corporation, because as soon as I saw that, I was all right. No, I was like, no, she gotta go. And this was before you find out what happened with her brother. I was like, no.
I mean, the only reason she got sent to the Rio Morales rally is because if she didn't, then we would have no reason for Miles to be mad enough to be Spider-Man.
Wait, we wouldn't have a what?
So, okay, I guess she could have attacked anywhere else, right? The reason she goes to the sometimes, and yes, I understand your frustration, but you gotta think about it like this. If she didn't attack the Rio Morales rally, right, Miles' mom, would he have not gotten involved a lot later to the situation where it might have been too late to figure out what was going on?
I don't think so.
To, immediately jumping in, shit, let me figure out what's going on now.
I don't think so, because I don't think that was the first time that they had attacked, period. That wasn't the first time you ran into them. I don't think so. I don't think that was the first time you ran into them.
I just looked at it like it's just a villain doing villain shit because, again, slightly lazy writing involved in this story here. You know what I mean? I just kind of chalked some of it up. So I'm like, you didn't have to do this, but, I get it, because we need the hero to do something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But, I can't chalk it up to a villain doing villain shit, because even though she was a villain, she still knew who Rio Morales was. So it's like, all right, well, now you're just being petty.
Well, she didn't attack it because Miles was Spider-Man. She attacked it because she needed to get the attention of the city.
That's fine. But why? No, I'm not saying it was personal against Miles. I'm just saying she knew who she was. Never mind was Spider-Man Miles Morales, because this is before she knows he's Spider-Man. This is before all of that. So it's like, you knew who she was. So it's like, why would you attack someone that you know? What is your problem? You was just at her house. What is good with you?
I think that, I do believe that is because it was I think that was because she needed to make a statement, and she wanted to be known, but also I don't want to not attack the person that I know, because it can help trace back to my identity. Why are none of our attacks going towards Rio Morales? You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's I don't know. I get what you're saying.
If she would have blew up Oscorp, I wouldn't have been sad about it at all. Because it's Well,
if she blew up Oscorp, that'd have sent Goblin after that. Now we have a completely different game.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Because old fucking old Norman ain't gonna let that shit slide, and
right.
Harry ain't gonna let that shit slide. So it's gonna be a whole different game.
And that's fine. I just felt like what she did was petty, and this was before we even get to what her actual motivations were, and this is why I felt like she had to get the fuck out of here, because I was like, she just kept pissing me off as the game was going. I was like, all right, whatever. And that's why the ending ass beating was so satisfying, and that's all I have to say about it.
No, that's totally fine. I get it. I don't disagree with you. I just I get it. I still think she should have been rooting better, and that's just me. But whatever. It was the bridge to Spider-Man 2. So thanks.
Yep. All right. So next, Assassin's Creed. All right. So they finally revealed, or confirmed rather, that there will be an Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. It is called Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, like we all thought. And the release date will be July 9th, which is really soon, which is cool. If you didn't know or didn't realize, there is gameplay being shown on YouTube, because they made the official announcement the other day. The people behind this is Ubisoft Singapore, and what they said is not just a remaster or a remake. Sorry, it's not a remaster, it is a remake, is what I should have said. So what they did was they reworked some of the combat. It's going to be more action-oriented. They also fixed the issue everybody had with the tailing missions. So they said they greatly improved those / minimized them, which to me that means that they made them better but also made less of them, which is great, because I really didn't like those at all. And they also confirmed that it is not an RPG style Assassin's Creed game. It is sticking to the original character driven roots, which is great, because a lot of people aren't RPG people and they just can't deal with that. And there's plenty of pre-order hype because it just surpassed 1 million wish lists on Steam. So, can't wait. We'll be buying this day one. Just only because, this is the first Assassin's Creed game I ever played, and this one made me fall in love with the franchise. So I can't wait to see how much more they've improved besides the highlights that they showed. And I'm just really excited. So, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. My biggest thing is I hope y'all fix ship combat.
What's wrong with the ship combat?
Nothing. Just make it better.
That's
Like you're doing a remaster of the game. The one mechanic that you had, 15 years ago that was absolutely perfect. Bring that back and make it better. Don't make what you had. Don't go back and change anything.
Okay.
Just improve it. That's all. The turning was good. The controls were great. The guns were fine. Just make it better. That's all. I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but everybody who's played a video game knows exactly what I mean when I say don't change shit that you already have in place. It's fine. Just make it better.
Yes.
That's it. Tighten up some missing windows or something like that. You know what I mean?
I hope I can still shoot
some speed. I don't know.
I hope I can still shoot down those what were those things? It was the forts. You know how you can hit cannons at the forts? I hope that's still there. That was fun.
Just make it better. Give me. I don't know how you do it. Just do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all. So I'm not excited, but at the same time, I wasn't banging down the doors for an Assassin's Creed remake. I still got Shadow on my hard drive. I haven't started yet. So.
Oh wow. I didn't even get there. Actually, what's funny? I'm actually not even there. I'm technically still in Valhalla because for some reason, the last couple of times I turned it on, I couldn't find what the final mission was, or if I did the final mission. I was kind of confused because I also have the DLC for that game because I still didn't get to the Rainbow Bridge, but I swear I will get to the Rainbow Bridge and I will take pictures when I get there. But I didn't want to start any of the DLC until I was for sure could tell that I ended the game, and I couldn't see where it is, and I just wasn't in the mood to Google it and all this other stuff, so I just let it go. But at some point I will completely finish that game, and so I can move on. I think the next one after Valhalla was the one that takes place in Iran, I think.
Mirage?
Yeah, isn't that the next one after Valhalla? It's Mirage, right?
I can look. Let me look.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think it was Mirage.
Let's see. Release history. Yep, Mirage, and then Shadows, and then Black Flag 2.0.
Remake, yeah. Okay, great. Alright. Yeah, so I will be, as soon as I finish that, I will, start Mirage, and I will let you guys know, but yeah, I gotta figure out where I
can summarize Mirage for you. You ever play Assassin's Creed?
I've never played Assassin's Creed.
You ever watch Aladdin?
Yes. I kind of had a feeling they were going to do that.
I mean, it's not. Look, if you play one Assassin's Creed,
yeah,
there is no.
Except Black Flag. Black Flag was amazing, and it was the greatest, and that's why all the Assassin's Creed after that was trying to copy off of it. But you know what? Black Flag is the greatest, and that's why they're remaking it.
Yeah, I like Black Flag for what it was, but I prefer original OG Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 when it wasn't when the controls weren't the shoulder buttons with heavy attacks. It was y'all know what I mean, because the combat used to be square and triangle, using a PlayStation for reference. Then they switched it to L2 and R2 for heavy and light attacks and guard and shit like that. I'm fine, but I don't like the new combat style, but also your games are hella involved now for no reason. It's a side quest fest. I'm please shrink that. Since we're on the topic, are we done with the Assassin's Creed talk? Are we moving on, or are we still here? Because I want to go into something else.
No, I was finished. I was going to go into the Sony thing next, unless you want to go ahead.
All right. Before we get into the Sony thing, I want to take a quick pivot into a game preview.
Okay.
I don't often talk about a lot of stuff coming out because I usually just wait till it drops and then I'll go play it. But one game that's been on my radar that I've been hey, I've seen more news, and the more news I see makes me more excited, is 007 First Light, or whatever they're calling it.
Oh, yeah.
The James Bond game.
Yeah.
This shit looks kind of fun. So they're saying I didn't know what to expect, and I wasn't really looking for information. Like I wasn't like beating down the doors. I was just going to wait till it dropped
Mm-hmm.
and get it. But so they've explained that there's a new mechanic they've added to the game, which is like the bluff mechanic. So like if you it's a stealth, there's stealth in the game, but if you get caught being stealthy, you can pull off like a bluff check and be like, yeah, I was just checking the pipes. I'm the mechanic or whatever.
Oh.
And they'll either believe you or they won't. And I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see what they're gonna do with this game.
Okay. Yeah, I saw some clips. I didn't get like too into it. But yeah, they did make some clips available on YouTube too, if you guys want to check that out. So yeah. Alright, so the I guess maybe biggest or most viral news story that happened this week was Sony's issue, or rather miscommunication, whatever you want to talk about it. But we have to talk about their DRM mess because my phone's been blowing up since they did their freaking update. So, alright. If you've seen the headlines, people are panicking that PlayStation is now requiring a 30-day online check-in, quote unquote, just to play your own digital games. Now, some are even calling it the return of the 2013 Xbox One nightmare. But after a week of chaos, I finally have some clarity. So, so first, let's be clear. Sony isn't actually checking your console every 30 days forever. What happened is that after the March 2026 firmware update, people had noticed a 30-day timer appearing on the license info page for new purchases. So naturally, people thought, okay, well, if I don't go online in 30 days, I'm going to lose my games. Now, Sony finally put out a statement Friday to GameSpot, and here's what they officially said. Quote, it is a one-time online check to confirm the license. After that check happens, you're good. No recurring pings, no 30-day leash. You can go back to being an offline hermit. So, alright. Now, the question is obviously why. Now, so the leading theory, and honestly it's probably like the most logical one, is that this is a countermeasure against refund fraud. People were buying games, taking their consoles offline, and then getting a refund while keeping the game playable locally. So by putting a 30-day temporary license on new buys, the console has to check in once after that refund window closes to turn that license into a permanent one. So once it flips to permanent, the timer disappears.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like we were talking about yesterday,
sounds like permanent means you own it, right?
Well, yes, but the issue is, like we were talking about yesterday, it's not the technology, it's the transparency. So Sony did this without saying anything. They let their AI support bots tell people, yeah, you got to be online every month, and then waited 5 days of like PR hell before saying anything. So it's like, why would you, it's like, it's very sus that they did that and not say anything. That's the issue. The problem is it's the trust. People see that thinking they got to check in every 30 days. Nobody said anything, and now it's like, all right, well, screw you, Sony. I'm going to take my console offline. That was the real issue. As far as you owning the game permanently, that is that is like the same argument we've been having since we first learned about DRMs and like what buying digitally does. So it's like, me personally, I'm still buying digitally because just, it's just easier. And also I play a lot of PC games. There really isn't a place to buy a physical, CD anymore or anything like that. Even most computers don't even come with disk drives anymore. So as
Which
far
is
as
wild,
yeah,
they just slowly just didn't even tell anybody, but slowly phased out CDs once digital media music got popular.
Yeah.
And when CDs died, DVDs went right behind it.
Yeah, so it's like, me as a PC player, I'm kind of cooked. But if you're a console player, you still can buy the physical copy of the game that you like. So, yes, it is great to buy a game physically, especially the way all these companies are acting kind of sus now. But yeah, it's so. Basically, I say all this to say the final verdict for me is that your library isn't going anywhere tomorrow, but it's a really, really big reminder that, you know, in our digital age, you don't really own your games. You're really just renting a license that Sony or whoever else can just audit whenever they feel like it. So if you're a preservationist, this is really like a massive wake-up call to just keep buying physical. So,
I mean, there's always the other option that I don't want to really talk about, depending on who's listening. You know what I mean? Like, look, I, you know what I'm trying to say, man. I don't necessarily agree with piracy.
Yeah.
But if me paying $70 for your game means I don't own it because you can take it from me at any given time, why not steal it? Because what the hell do you mean I don't own the shit that I just bought? Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird to me. So I'm not advocating for or against piracy. I'm just saying that there are other ways.
Yeah, and also just so I'm clear, I'm really talking more on games that don't require that don't have like a multiplayer feature, because the games that have like multiplayer features that have to have lobbies and like all the other stuff, yeah, of course there's got to be a server that someone has to upkeep and so on and so forth, so it makes sense if that goes away. But if I have a game that is strictly a solo player and it's requiring it's requiring me to be online, is a bit of a reach. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, that I kind of get. If it was like a multiplayer server where like it was a bunch of people and of course somebody's got to keep it up and all that other stuff, fine. But if I'm playing a solo game and that is only requiring myself in order to enjoy, then there's really no need for me to be online perpetually. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I could go on and on about why a single player game does not need an internet connection.
Yeah, so yeah,
like,
we'll be here forever.
I understand that you want to do updates. Like, I have Mouse, right? Mouse doesn't require an internet connection, but it's gotten updates since I've owned it, which is fine. Shoot the update. I shouldn't need to be connected to play this game. Like,
yeah,
that's the
exactly.
that's fine. Yeah, like, but yeah, and there's some games that you can't log in because it's not connected. It's dumb. I hate connected online player games because it doesn't make any sense. Even if, and honestly, even if your game is that has multiplayer elements, the single player part should not be tied. I should be able to log on to my PlayStation, boot the shit up, boot up your game, and go through the entire single player campaign without having to connect to the internet.
Right.
I would much prefer your shit being offline until I go to the multiplayer option and say connect online.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's all I ask. Don't automatically connect my shit. You're gonna update it. Right. Update the fucking file on the PlayStation. Right. I'm not asking you to be connected for that. It's fine. But why do I have to be online to do the single player portion of the game?
Exactly.
It's just me.
Exactly.
And I'll even go so far to say that if it's a game that has drop-in co-op, so like I could be playing single player, give me the offline bots option and let me decide if I want to log in online.
Exactly.
Like, give me that.
Yeah.
Because I might want to play this shit completely by myself.
Right.
Yes, it's probably tougher. That's on me. And also on you for making these dumbass things mandatory for player.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I want to come on here and randomly frag some robots, I shouldn't have to worry about if my internet is on or not.
Exactly. I agree with Frank. So, alright, so now, we're basically just gonna talk about what we've been playing. You wanna go first, Frank? Or I can go, I don't care.
Yeah, I guess I'll go. So,
okay.
I decided to get back into streaming a little bit. So, like, nice. I picked up a couple games. Thank you. I picked up a couple games. I was like, what am I going to play on stream? So I went out and got like a bunch of stuff. And like by a bunch of stuff, I mean, I grabbed this game called Grime 2, which is like a merger of Prototype and like a Metroidvania. But it's really, so far I'm having fun. I get to like kill enemies and take their power. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Darwin's Paradox, and it's a game where I'm just an octopus solving puzzles.
Okay.
Which is, it's a platformer, so it's more fun than it sounds like. But that's the one I'm streaming. So like, if you want to catch me, Kill Slim on Twitch. It'll be in the blog for you guys. I'll update my profile on the website, so check it out. You can check out the Let's Play. It's just me messing around as an octopus right now. I got Hades 2 because Hades 2 is... Yeah, I got Hades 1. I got the Platinum Trophy for Hades 1, so I'm definitely going to play Hades 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I got a Mega Man clone called Berserk Boy, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a Mega Man clone. I run around, I collect powers, I use my abilities with said power, I beat the boss, rinse and repeat. That's it. Mega Man clone. I also picked up Damon and Baby. And now I got this one because I've seen I saw like online, I saw some stuff about like twin stick shooters and like how it was a newer twist on that, but it was also getting like a lot of praise because it was different and the gameplay was a little different. So I was like, let me pick this up, see what it's like. And also finally got the casting of Frank Stone. Super massive. The guys behind Dead by Daylight made the game. So I'm excited. It's basically like another version of like Until Dawn, something like in that realm, like the Quarry, like it's playing through a horror movie type deal. So I'm excited for that. So I got that. So right now I'll probably stream Darwin's Paradox, and since I haven't started the casting of Frank Stone, I might actually see if anybody wants to actually watch me do it, and I'll probably stream that also.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm playing.
Okay, cool. So I already said that I've been playing Windrose and Spider-Man Miles Morales. So because of Miles Morales, I actually went back to the original Spider-Man game, and I just reinstalled it because I was just like, all right, well, I will kind of want to play this again because I'm playing it on New Game Plus now. So I already beat it like 3 years ago. So I'm playing a New Game Plus. Hey, I'm just having a good time. And let me see. I also reinstalled. Well, not did I? Yeah, whatever. Reinstalled Frostpunk 2. Because there's an event going on with the creators. They're also having people sign up to play their beta for their new DLC that's supposed to be coming out in a couple of weeks. If you really like that game or you want to be part of the playtest, I think they're still signing people up, I believe. What else? Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it for my week. I mean, I've been playing, like, the shit out of Spider-Man, because, you know, after, obviously, I was just talking about Miles Morales, and I decided to go back to the regular one. I believe I'm, like, halfway done with the regular one, because, yeah, I was playing the crap out of Miles Morales, so that's why I beat that quick. Like, I beat Miles Morales in, like, I want to say, like, 3 days, maybe. So, yeah, but I'm playing the first one right now.
Isn't the second one on sale by now on PC?
It might. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not perpetual, but I'm actually really broke right now, so maybe I'll get the second one the next time not the next time, because I'm paying for my trip. Sorry. The time after that, maybe, but the time after that, all of my money is going to Lego Batman, because that is coming out at the end of the month. That is coming out on the 22nd. That is going to occupy my entire life. I'm not going to even think about anything else. So maybe the time after that, maybe I'll buy Spider-Man 2. But listen, you got to catch... Steam is tricky. You got to catch them on their sales. Because look, even now, right now, there's a 90% sale on all Paradox Interactive games. And if anybody knows me, they know I love Paradox Interactive. I love that company. I would love to work for them someday because I love their games, because they're really complicated and they're intricate, and I just love it. So yeah, you gotta catch, with the sales. So yeah, that's basically what I've been playing. Not a lot, just mainly Spider-Man. Spider-Man taking up my life right now. So alright, yeah, so that's pretty much for this week's episode of the Stoop. I mean, I said the Stoop. The Scroll. The
Shout
Scroll.
out to Stoop Production Company.
This week's episode of the Scroll. Shout out to the Stoop. Shout out to everybody there. Shout out to my sister, who is helping me, and she's the reason I'm even going on vacation. So, because I need a break. I need a break. Shout out to let me see. Shout out to my coworker, because I know he's listening. Shout out to who else? Listen, shout out to everyone who has helped me in the past couple of weeks. That's just really it. Like, just shout out to y'all. So
that's fair.
Anything you want to say, Frank? Anything left?
Nah, thank you all for listening, man. Shout out to everybody who tunes in every week and everybody who checks us out on internationally, down in Australia, over in I think you said France at one point. So shout out to y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for tuning in. Bonjour to our French constituents.
Yes. And also everybody at Australia too. That was listening. They were listening too. I gotta look at the stats again, but they were like number 3, I think, as far as like foreign countries. But yeah, shout out to y'all. All right. So like I said, next week there won't be a show, but the week after maybe. I have to check my my schedule. So yes, thank you for listening. If you want to contact us at the show, you can just go to getthescroll.com. Leave us a note, whatever, anything you want. I am on Twitter, Blue Sky, and as Lilac Boots, and Facebook. We also have a Facebook page. We also are on YouTube, so remember to check us out on all those places, and anywhere podcasts are available. So thank you so much. Have a great day, have a great week, and happy May.
Happy May, happy Mother's Day. See you all in 2 weeks.
Bye.